Hi, and welcome to the unpopular YouTube channel DreamBound RSPS. Today we are showcasing an unpopular server called DreamBound RSPS. You've probably seen tons of videos about this server before, wondering what the hell is going on, why is there just all these re-releases of it. Well, to tell you the truth, no one really ever plays it, but that's probably because my videos are complete trash. I don't know how to make videos, I'm not very good at making videos, and this is my commentary skill. Very, very poor. So, I'm not going to sit here and try to be spectacular. I never try to be anyway. I'm just going to showcase the server a little bit. We have a new client. We have an awesome new client, in my opinion. I mean, it's much better than what it used to be. We have the ability to launch RuneScape directly from the client, if you wish to do that, if you still play RuneScape. Now, this launches RuneScape 3. I know. Where the hell is the old school? It's coming, people. Don't worry. It will be there. I will have the ability to launch old school on here as well. Now, my other server in Mona will also have the ability to be launched directly from the DreamBound client. Now, a couple other things you can do on the DreamBound client is you can launch the DB store for donations. I'm not going to get into that. You can do it yourself if you want to. You can also launch the DB vote page, so you can vote for us. But who would want to vote for a very unpopular server? And you can also launch the Discord directly from the client. Again, I'm not going to get into those. You don't need to. So that's the main things that were updated on the client, besides the visual effects like the bubbles and the text up here. That's the basics. So let's get into the game. We have a few new things that were added, and I mean, it might have already showed up here if you were reading this, but we now have particles. So your capes have a very cool smoky effect. All master capes have it. We have the 5 different kiln capes. I think there's 5, right? The original, the yellow, the green, the blue, the purple, the red. So we have all them. We have another custom item called the Smoking Red Party Hat. I'm going to be adding more of those. I mean, they're just regular party hats with particles. Nothing too spectacular. But there's going to be certain ways you can get those items. The two that I just mentioned about the cape and the party hat. There's certain ways you can get them. You're not going to be able to get them through donating or anything like that or voting. You're going to have to get them by using a regular party hat. So, for example, a regular party hat in a certain area in the game, and your chances of becoming a smoky party hat or a smoking party hat. Now, the cape, there's going to be different levels of the Jad fight. Well, not the Jad fight, whatever the kiln, I think that's how you pronounce it. The kiln fight on RS3, different levels of that. I mean, it's just basically going to be Jad with some other bosses. And, purple is going to be the hardest, and it's going to be ranked from green being easy, yellow being the medium difficulty, red being hard, and purple being ultra hard. And then, of course, you just have the normal cape, where if you just kill him in the normal settings, you can get that as well. So, those 2 new things that were updated. There's been quite a few more, but I can't really get into all of them. This pet logs now work like they're supposed to. Before they didn't actually exist; they were just kind of here. Only some pets worked. Now all of them work except for the bubbles down here. I did not add bubbles yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to rename that to a different skilling pet. That's also the fishing pet for all you people that didn't know that. It's the RS3 fishing pet. But it's going to be named differently. It's going to be a different NPC because I can't find the bubbles model anywhere. So, and also the Kraken doesn't have a boss pet yet either, but that's only because I don't have proper animations for him yet. So once I get those animations, he will be available. But the rest of them do work, and they are color-coded. So green is unlocked, red is locked, obviously. And I mean, it's self-explanatory. I'm not going to explain how you get a boss pet and how you get a skilling pet. It's self-explanatory. loyalty also self-explanatory. So anyway, as you can see, I'm getting agility XP just by walking around. That's another RS3 feature, Silverhawk boots. Just like I said, some little minor things, I guess, that aren't really important. Again, I don't. The server's really unpopular because it doesn't have any of the classic, what people call OSRS things. And personally, I think OSRS and RS3 are really the same thing anymore. So what's the difference, people? Why do we have to have OSRS things and not RS3 things? And why do we have to have RS3 things but not OSRS things? They're the same. They're the same game, people. They really are. Like, get over yourselves. It's the same game. The only difference is RS3 has microtransactions versus OSRS not really having any. But anyway, they do. But anyway, enough about that. More showcasing DreamBound RSPS here. Previous videos, guys. I think I showed everything in this the home area in previous videos, but I'll just go a little bit over it. Right here we have a Prestige Master. You can set up your Prestige. You can Prestige up to 11 times. Browse it. Sells a bunch of cool stuff for each Prestige level. Loyalty and game perks. They're pretty nice little features, I guess. The game perks especially. And also, you can buy pets, items, overrides. Which actually, I'm using an override right now. Whoops. This opens up the Discord because this game bar up here, the X does not open up the Discord. This is wide open Discord. I forgot to disable this. Certain interfaces, this does disable. Again, my commentary skills are on peak, aren't they? At certain interfaces, this will get disabled. I just have to go and do it the right way rather than just do it on certain ones. It takes 5 seconds to do that, people. I'll get it before this video is uploaded. Makeover Mage, Green Crafter, you can also trade him, and buy rune crafting gear. Rune crafting gear gives you an XP bonus, and you can also store pure essence in these pouches. Just like RuneScape, people, just like RuneScape. And trivia point shop. Ring of Wealth works based on your in-game rank. Slayer, Donator, Teleporter, PKing points, vote shop, and level point shops. Again, I'm really not going to explain all this. It doesn't need to be explained. Crystal keys, PK point chests. If you ever want to PK on the server, which I don't know. Personally, I really wouldn't because the PKing isn't the greatest yet, and I'm not really sure how to fix it. I mean, I know that sounds horrible. I'm the owner of the server, telling you all the flaws of it, but I'm just being honest, just being real. The server is not top notch. There are things that are wrong with it. You can get over yourself, so you can just go play another game. For all I care, I will fix the problems eventually, but it's gonna take time. I'm the only person developing the server. I don't have a team, so if you can't handle that, then just go play another game. Go play the Jagex game called RuneScape. There's problems in that game too. Probably a lot more problems on there than there are here. Anyway, anything in here is all the coin shops. Not going to show them all. Not even going to show any of them. Like I said, if it's really that important to you, you can go find another video because I'm sure there's a video on here that has all those showcased. Over here we have the lottery, the 2-bill ticket exchange, zombie points, and a zombie minigame. There is a clan version of the minigame being worked on. Again, it takes time. I am trying to make that as good as possible, but right now I do have a to-do list to do that I'm working on, and I'm prioritizing over things that have been done but forgotten about. So basically, I'm just reworking things that needed to be reworked. So moving right along, because I'm not going to keep going on about things that are wrong with the server, we can click here and we can view the teleport interface, which I'm going to be changing eventually. And we have tons of mini games to play. Again, they're all self-explanatory. I mean, maybe not. Maybe the maze really isn't. The maze is like, if you ever seen the Maze Runner movies, that's basically what this is. You have certain time limits to complete a maze. At the end of it, you get a reward. Gamble, it's actually a skill, but you can go play darts, you play blackjack, you play memory, fun stuff. Party room, that's self-explanatory. It's just the party room, but a mini game version. Dun dun dun. Warrior Guild, or Warriors Guild, I should say. Um, self-explanatory. That's where you guys get your defenders. I mean, come on now, people. If you played RuneScape in the past, you should know that. Treasure hunt. I mean, again, what does this sound like to you guys? You're gonna go find treasure, and you get rewarded for it. How cool is that? Not very. Anyway, and then to Czars, you go fight Chad, get your fire cape, and get your kiln cape, and, show it around like a boss, whatever. I don't know. Barrows, get your barrows, pest control, that kind of stuff, that kind of cool stuff. And then we have over here at the boss teleports. We have tons of bosses as well. I do believe 24 or 25 bosses, if I can count. We have God Wars. We only have one God Wars boss. We don't have the Armadillo boss, the Sardona boss, whatever. Because, I mean, why? Why do you need that? Just have one boss drop all of the God Wars items, and what is the problem with that? So if you don't like that, then tough shit, because I'm not fixing it. Just staying the way it is. Yeah, I said it. It's staying the way it is. Anyway, we have the KBD, typical. 4-minute demons, again, typical. KSL, typical. Sea Troll Queen, which is actually known as the Kraken. And I'm not going to pronounce that name, but I don't know how to. That's a dungeoneering boss, though. We have Nomad, Primal, Corporal, Calfight Queen. We have next the Giant Sea Snake 4. You guys can read. I'm not going to read them all to you. The man boss is a custom boss, though, that I made myself. He's nothing special. And of course, the PKing. Now, again, guys, I really don't suggest doing this unless you guys are just going to go out and just have the fun with it. But if you're a big PKer and you like to watch OSR's PKing videos, this is not the server for you. I'm telling you that right now, because believe me, I mean, the PKing on here is just absolute garbage. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's okay if you're just trying to have some fun with it, but if you're really trying to be like competition, competitive about it, or you're gonna get your panties in a bundle if something doesn't happen right, then don't do it. Just do yourself a favor and don't do it. I mean, again, just being real, just being honest. And that's about it for that. I mean, obviously, there's different locations to teleport to. I mean, oh, we also have a OSRS deaths, I guess you could call it, or I guess RS3 deaths too, because when you die, you don't drop your items in the wilderness. What happens? Oh, they just go to a chest in the wilderness hub, and you just have to go to the chest. Now, I will warn you: do not kill more than one person, because the previous kill, if you didn't loot the chest yet, the previous kill goes away. It only stores the most recent kill. I'm going to change that to store it up to 10 kills eventually, but not right away. That's something in the future when more players play the game, if more players play the game. And also when you die too, if you die outside of the wilderness, you don't lose any items, I don't think. I might have changed that as well. But if you die inside the wilderness to a NPC or just to yourself or whatever, what happens is your items go to death. The Grim Reaper. You get teleported to him, and you just have to buy your items back off. Right now, there's a flat rate of 10 mil, no matter what the items are. That's going to change as well. It's going to be based on the item price. I redid the item prices, so everything's kind of out of whack right now. So, but there are ways to make some money on the game. One of them is to kill Tazars for Onyx, craft them into Amulets of Fury, sell them at the I Buy Anything store for like 12 or 14 mil, I think it was. I don't know. I think that's what I put it to. Anyway, guys, we're going to move right along here to the skills. We have the all your typical skills: fishing, agility, woodcutting, mining, dungeoneering, thieving, and then we even have a skill area, and we have even 3x Island, which is also a dangerous wilderness area. But everything on the island is 3 times the XP, so you level up pretty fast there. But I mean, yeah, the whole server you level up fast because it's 250 times skilling XP rate. So really, on 3x Island, you're getting 750 times the XP rate. How about that? 750 times the XP rate on 3x Island. Yeah, that sounds pretty damn good, doesn't it? Oh, lazy scape, that's what this is. Anyway, moving right along. We have the hunter and then farm patches. And the city teleports. You get numerous cities around the area, around the game. Dungeon teleports. This is just the Taverley dungeon. It just direct teleports you to the ghosts, to the bats, to the druids, the magic actors, the giants, the dark beasts, the dwarves, the lesser demons, and the black demons, and the hellhounds. That's a mouthful. And dragons. Don't go to the mythical dragons. They don't exist right now. Metal dragons, prohibited dungeon. You get iron, steel, I think bronze are there too. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember. Black, blue, red, and green dragons. Your typical things. Slayer. This is just a Slayer tower. The first, second, and third floors of it, and then prestige. There's no categories for that. It's just one location. You click it, you get to that one location, and all it does is the monsters that are there, they grant you prestige points per kill, which you can spend at the prestige shop. But you have to have at least 6 prestige to go to the prestige area. All right. So moving right along here, we have a very typical account information tab. It tells you all the good stuff about your account. Really don't need to explain this. It's not that important. Your money pouch goes up to 10Q. XP. That shows your total XP. Total XP now. Or you can show your total XP earned, which mine really isn't that similar, I guess. Yeah, mine is exactly the same. So, or you can reset it. You can convert it to level points, or you can even convert it to GP. There is a cap on how much you can convert to GP at one time, just so points, so that way it's not a constant money thing. It's like you can only do, I think, 10 mil at a time. So really, it's not all that profitable, but I mean, it's something, guys. Like, it's something to, if you're in a pinch and you need some quick money, you can convert your XP to GP. We have server events, or we're going to be having server events. I don't have them coded in right now, but I have some ideas for them. So that's going to be pretty cool. I mean, boss events that do double drops, double XP, half donation prices, and yes, those are boss kills. I mean, you guys can all participate in them. Kill the boss, and the next thing you know, double XP, double vote, half off donations. Or you could even come here to the donation box and do the same thing. You can donate to it, and every 100 items or so, something else happens. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I don't quite remember them, but I know there's quite a few. So, again, moving right along, I mean, all skills do go up to 120, which is nice, and the max XP is 500 mil. Again, not really that important to explain, but the Frost Dragon portal over here, this video is going on 20 minutes, I'm going to cut it off soon, but just some other information that I wanted to show you guys is, I mean, I don't know what else to really explain. I mean, the server is pretty much I mean, you just go find other videos. There's tons of videos on the server, and I'm sure some of them are like telling you, "Oh, this is rock crab. This is this. This is that. This is that. Whatever." I mean, just search DreamBound RSPS. I'm sure there's some videos out there about it, but we have alters. Everything's renamed, so it's really easy to understand what they are. But this alter, if you use dragon bones or any kind of bones on them, just like the OSRS feature and the chaos alter, you have a chance at only getting you have a 50-50 chance of your bone disappearing rather than not disappearing at all. So with that all said, guys, I mean, oh yeah, let me show you the guys the game bar here. So we're gonna toggle this. This basically has the same features as the client does, so it's really not that much to explain, except for, I mean, this is the donation button, the vote button, Discord button. So there's two things on here that aren't on the client. The YouTube channel. If you want to participate in the YouTube channel, you have videos you want to upload, you can click on this button right here. Or you just want to view the YouTube channel, again, you click on this button right here. It brings up the DreamBound RSPS YouTube channel. I'm going to be making another DreamBound RSPS YouTube channel that is DreamBound RSPS community driven. So you guys can just upload videos to it whenever. You get the YouTuber rank. I'll give you the password for it. You log in, you upload your videos. That's how it's going to work. And also you have high scores. We have total level high scores and total XP in-game. They do work. Don't mind these. They get replaced when someone else logs in. So anyway, guys, that is that. I mean, oh, we also have player-owned shops too if you're interested in that stuff. I mean, I'm going to be working and making them work offline, so it's more similar to a Grand Exchange than it is player-owned shops. Because right now you have to be online for them to be accessible. But in a future update, that will be no longer a thing. So with that being said, guys, I do believe. I mean, we have full screen as well. I mean, we don't have resizable, but we have Speed of Fortune. Like I said, we have a lot of RS3 features, like small little things from RS3. We have some OSRS things. Really, guys, like OSRS and RS3 are the same thing. So if you add anything from either game, you're really adding it from either game. You're adding it from the same game. So what is the difference? Anyway, guys, let's move on from that, and I'll leave the video off with this. For a week, you guys get free mystery boxes on here, and the mystery boxes have a chance of giving you donation points. I mean, it is very rare that they do that, but it is possible that you guys get donation points for free. Anyway, that is that, and I'll be making other videos about the server as well. And I'm sorry, my previous videos really haven't been so energetic like this one. This one has a little bit of scripting in it, and a little bit of just poppy ideas, I guess. So hopefully these kind of videos put the server in the right direction. I really want to see this server not get so popular because I don't want that to happen. But I want it to be popular enough that people do play it like they used to a couple years ago. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I really hope if you stuck it through all the whole 25 minutes this video has been, I really appreciate it. And I appreciate that you guys click that download link and join the server. It's what keeps it going. Seeing people on here is what keeps it going. Alright, thanks for watching.